Yo, what's going on, truckers? Back with another video. Today I changed the oil on my truck. I changed the air dryer. I bought some shocks a while ago. I think I'm just gonna do the front shocks today, but the reason I'm making this video is because my truck came with these Sachs or Sash shocks. These are oil fill shocks, and I like oil fill shocks because I don't know, I feel like you know when they're busted because the oil drains out. You can see, they're busted up, whereas the gas shocks, you're not gonna know if they're busted or not. Anyways, when I called the dealer, I told him, hey, this is my VIN number. It's a 05 w900, and I need some shocks for the front and back. And he's like, oh yeah, we got some Monroe or Gabrielle or whatever. And I was like, are they gas filled or oil filled? And he was like, they're gas filled. So I'm like, well, my truck has this brand, Sash. And he's like, really? Say, nah, your truck came with these other ones. Say, all right, well, how about you could try to get me these. He said, yeah, well, I need the part number of those shocks. So I went ahead, show you guys. So that's the part number, 410032 for the steer axle. And that's it right there, 410032 for the steer axle shock, and 315424, that's for the drive axle shocks. Now these are oil fill shocks. The reason I'm making this video is in case if you don't like the gas shocks, you can get these shocks for your truck. And to be honest, I put about 200,000 miles on these shocks, and I don't know, like I feel like they're still not busted. Like the ride is good and everything. I just want to change them out, But when I bought the truck, they came with, it came with these shocks, and God knows when that person changed these. So I put a lot of miles on them. But again, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna go over the potholes and bumps and rough road. Like if I know there's a patch coming up that has that's bad, that's rough, I'm just gonna switch the lane over, or try to avoid the potholes or the rough patch. So I mean, that could be another reason they lasted this long. So and they're pretty easy to change. I'll show you guys how to change them. It takes 15 minutes maybe. So let's get right to it. So turn your wheels all the way to the left when you're doing the right side shock. Passenger side shock, because if you have this big gun, it's this part, it's gonna hit the gun and you're not gonna be able to get the nut off. So yeah, and when you're doing the other side, just turn to the right. Size 24 socket. Wish I had a tripod so I get. I'm gonna need both of my hands. this one is jammed up. I'm gonna hit it with the blaster. I'll be right back. All right, I lied. It's not gonna take 15 minutes if you have a seized nut. So I'm gonna heat it up and see what happens. All right, so I heated it up for about 2-3 minutes. See, nice and easy. Ooh, it's hot. Just hammer it out. Alright, so the shock is out. I grabbed the new shock, but before I grab the new shock, I gotta take out these God damn, can't see shit. The bushings. By the way, you don't need to jack up the truck or anything like that. Bushings are in perfect condition. No cracks or dry rotted. I'm just gonna apply some grease where the bushing and shock sits. So it doesn't like form rust. So these are the new bushings. They come with a shock, so you don't need to buy them separately. Now, when you try to slide them in, sometimes they slide in easily. Now this one doesn't want to slide in, so what you're gonna do is grab a socket. And put it in like that. And then grab the shock. I don't know if you can see properly. God dang, I really need a freaking tripod. Something where, but when you start fixing shit, you don't got time to fucking make videos. You just want to get done with that shit. You know what I mean? So, the bushing is still halfway. Once I put the shock on like that, you grab a little bigger socket. This is the socket to open the nut for the oil pan. Lightly tap it. That's it. Same thing with the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but and now install the outer bushing like that. Same thing on the top. And that's it. And then install your washers. Put some grease on it. It's not jammed up. And that's about it, and you just put the nut back on. Now don't go crazy. I really don't know the torque for it, but don't go crazy like holding the impact gun, because those impact guns, they're freaking powerful. They can snap off the stud. So I'll show you how to do it. That's about it. It's not coming off, you know, but do check it after driving for maybe like 100-200 miles, you know, and that way you're in peace of mind. And it's cold as shit out. I don't think I'm gonna do the back. I wanted to do the back, but it's really cold and I'm tired. I did oil change, air dryer. Gotta do the back of the truck. Gotta grease the back of the truck. As you tighten the nut, you'll see the bushing goes inside the shock and it gets like squeezed in, you know. You can see kind of like pops out. It gets tighter, you know, so that's how you know it's pretty tight enough and it's not coming off. So thanks for watching. Again, I didn't use no jack stand or anything. And yep, good luck with yours. If you got a jam nut, you know, heat it up, make your job easier. See ya.